YouTube, what it do, what it do. You know the motto. If y'all can, go over there, hit me with a like, which is the thumbs up, and that'll let me know I'm sending my stuff. Shout out to the Culver City homeboy that watched 89 on up, that hit me through my Instagram, and then hit me with a, a little change through the Cash App. Good looking out on the tap in and on the blessing. He wanted me to basically, speak up on the time my turf had an encounterment with Culver City boys. Culver Cities, like how did we get acquainted with Culver Cities at one time, homie? And at one time, dog, this probably like 90, 91, somewhere in that area, 90, 91. But we on the 500 block. We on the 500 block, homie. And at that time, it's not common. It's common in a lot of hoods. At that time, we shared our turfs with Hispanics. Some of the main blocks and shit was shared with Hispanics. Even some of Hispanic blocks was shared with some black gangs at one time as main headquarter blocks on me. And this particular time, like I said, on this block, it's integrated. Homie, it's blacks and it's Hispanic homeboys. Inglewood Thresays, they reside over there with us inside the Inglewood neighborhood Power Rules, homie. And at this time, Inglewood Thresays, they was cool and in good standings with Culver Cities, homie, at that time, with Culver Cities. So with them being in good standings with Inglewood 13s, homie, it allowed them dudes to get apartments over there if they wanted. Because like I say, dudes' turfs was integrated, homie, mixed and shit. So, it wasn't against the law. So one of the buildings that I kind of like reside in, you had a couple, you probably had a couple I-13s that lived in there. Excuse me, homie. But in the same token, I remember one day we out there lounging, and the SA dude come in with a female. But we not really tripping. We thinking, if he move over here, he from Inglewood 13 or something, homie. So we don't say nothing when he, he with the managers and stuff. He come look and get an apartment up in there. The SA dude we see. So, cut into the story. I guess he wound up getting an apartment. He wound up getting an apartment and stuff, homie. And, so I guess like about a week later, after he gets settled down up in the spot, moving stuff up in there, I guess he'd tell his homeboys and them, where he moved to, what's going on, and give an invite out, homie, bring his homeboy, because like I said, the turf was integrated, homie, so we ain't really tripping if the I-13s be over there kind of, hanging out with their homeboys, and likewise, we, that's how it was, homie. So the SA dude that we see, he finally get, set up shop and get up into his spot, homie. So one day, homie, I remember homies out in front of the building that he moved into, we out there thick. Homies banged out, khaki suited on, French braids, you know what I'm saying? Chucks on with the tongues flipped, because we used to wear the Chuck Taylors with the tongues flipped down and have them hit up. So homies that had a big ass NH on one tongue and a P for Power Rule 500 block and all that type stuff on our Chucks. So homies out there banged up, hats to the back, Chucks on, tongue struck up on, and we hanging out thick, hustling and everything, drinking night train and everything. And we see a brand. We looking in from the block. You can see the beginning of the beginning of the 500, and then you can look to this side, and it's a closer view to the end of this block. So you can from that apartment building, you got a good view from the left to the right. So we see a brown Nissan pickup truck coming down the street. And these fools, we dudes had their sounds hooked up, but you could kind of hear it. And, the curiosity of some of the music. You know, dudes that add them highs in there. And these SA dudes, homie, they come down in a like a brown Nissan truck, homie. And dudes would be, you know, back then one time the police really wasn't tripping. You could kind of be kind of deep and be riding in the back of them pickup trucks, and the law wouldn't even really trip. So as they getting closer, homie, we hearing the music. These dudes bumping Friends, Houdini. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. So we looking like, homie, who is these fools? So now we looking like, damn, these ain't no I-13 type essays, because back then we kind of knew how the homies from the I-13 car looked at, and we was like, these ain't none of our people. These ain't none of the I-13s we function with. Who was these dudes? So when they coming by, homie, they start giving up Crip signs, like a Crip sign, homie. So the homies just like, damn. So they kind of go up, and at the end of the 5, homie, you could turn up. I think that's Glen Way. They bust a right up Glen Way. So homies out there like, man, hey, blood, go get heat, blood. Y'all be what them fools did. Them fools gave up, you know, grip signs, homie, Crip signs. So homies run to the stashes and come back with heat. So now, I guess they go up Glen Way and come back around the whole wrap around the block, and coming back through, still bumping Houdini Friends. So now the homies see him and draw down. Homies get to drawing down. So these fools, I guess they stopped the Nissan truck, and one fool like jump out with like them grocery store fisherman hats they used to sell back in the day. He got the fisherman hat on, a white tee or something, some brown khakis, homie, with some Nike Cortez. He got like a little shotgun or something when he jump out the truck. So the homies is drawing down. It's finna go down. They give up a cheer. The homies drawing down. Nigga, we giving up cherry flags like this blood. We this and fuck whoopty whoop, fuck whoopty whoop. So them fools break out the cherry flag, homie, and throw the C up on the cherry flag. Like, nah, fool, this Culver City, homie. So they jump out, and they got they boy with the shotgun, so it's about to go down. So we like, yeah, woo. So we wind up, you know, they getting out, they parked the truck like, nah, the homeboy Pink one just moved over here from Culver City. We coming through. Nah, we ain't getting down like that. You know what I'm saying? We pushed the red flag too. So back then, it like I said, it wasn't broke up so racial-fied, where dudes ain't, you know, expressing the love and the respect. So they like, no, we don't rock with the Crips. I mean, we sport a red bandana and this and that. But like I said, they was coming to see they peoples that we thought was I-13, but wind up being Penguin from Culver City. So when his homies came and we didn't really acknowledge where they was from, that's what drew us to pistols, and drew they boy to jump out with the shotgun pump. And that's how we got acquainted with the Culver Cities, homie. And I'm just sending it, homie. 89 on up. G stuff, not ye stuff. And I'm out.